name of this team?
I don't know.
Is SDP South Dakota or is
I think it's a Minnesota team.
okay.
They did beat Minnesota. State of Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh yeah, that's good.
I was just talking about Minnesota. The goalie
Not the one that's in net, the one that's staying inside who played him yesterday. Okay.
Here we are. Ready to go.
Yeah.
You got your link so I can send to somebody.
Yeah. I'll text it to you and then you can just share it from there.
Pass the ride. You have to watch the game.
On its way. Yep, that's right. Go ahead and have him subscribe to my channel so I can get my user count up. That like
subscribe button.
Yeah, right.
I don't even know. Is it a button?
Yeah, I think it's like that. Both. Get out here. Like, I'm on my.
Are the 10 in?
I think somewhere on here, like, no, this is my page, but I think there's like a subscribe button normally on there. Yeah. I could use all the help. Yeah, I think the Saints are playing. They had like 15 minutes earlier than us. Yeah, they're playing. No, they're switching hours ago. We'll go to Tim. Yeah, they're playing right now.
89ers get pummeled.
Yeah. Yeah, especially those two guys in the back. Nobody's awake yet. Still just me. 1 o'clock.
Yep. Grandmas haven't got up
But it
yet.
just shows like how many are watching. It's just me. I'm the one who right now. Nobody's awake yet. Yeah. Well, by the middle of the, not middle of the game, but after the game started, it was like 15, 16 yesterday. It was over 100 with that final. That was awesome. Yeah, that too. Yeah, right. Here's further proof. These guys won 4-1.
Looking at a lot, and I pulled up the survey or it was beautiful at that time. It was a farm on that side. Jamesy! Oh, going here today, huh? Yeah. Hey, you know our commentary is going to be after this one, too,
Who is?
I was talking to him out here. I don't know if that's going or something.
Oops, sorry. Really? The Blaze on? For the Blaze on the 15, they lost 4-1.
Yeah, the team's black.
Like they won 6-4. Let's see. Probably Ella.
Now I want to warn you.
Yeah. Doubled my subscribers. And my viewers. Is that
Oh, here.
No. Yeah, there you go.
You know things are going to be going bad if you hear a bunch of golly.
All right, 20 seconds remaining here in the warm-up. Pure Edge in the black sweaters this morning. SDP in the light blue and white sweaters. Stay down there and then go my face. Yeah, it worked. It worked. I stick with tradition. It worked. Thank you. Have a good call. Have a good call.
I don't think that was fitting in his wife's plan.
We might. All right, Pure Edge, ready for the face-off. Looks like we'll go with Brown, Moragas, and Weisner are your forwards. We're underway here in the first period. SDP controls the face-off.
Come on now.
Loose puck, though, picked up by Brown. A little turnover in the offensive zone, and Pure Edge trying to take advantage. They shovel it down the corner from Moragas. He cycles it around, looking for Vanderpool in the wing. Doesn't quite get out to the point. SDP there trying to disrupt the play. They'll come away with it. While trying to break it out across the blue line. Weisner with a poke check, disrupts that play, sends it right back for Moragas. Moragas hops over the blue line. Trying to keep the play alive. Moragas and Brown in the zone, but
Come on.
chipped away by SDP.
Wake up.
Intercepted there by Hargadine at the red line. Trying to get something going here. A little back and forth action early on. They'll dump it in. Pure Edge trying to break it out. Brown gets a stick on it, chips it around the red line. He'll head back to the bench for a line change. Hargadine applying pressure there. Far corner. SDP trying to play it out. Vondrick, I should say. Vondrick here on the corner trying to keep it in. Kept alive by Hunziger. Hunziger applying pressure, trying to chip it back over to Hargadine or Vondrick on the point. Hunziger and Hargadine here on the near boards, trying to keep that play alive. Comes back to the point. Vondrick trying to play it over, fans on it.
Yeah, bud.
Puck comes back over to SDP. They get around, trying to get a shot off, doesn't get around. Leaf steps up, I should say, and it disrupts that play before they can get a shot off. Pure Edge trying to break it out. They chip it into the neutral zone. Puck sent back in by SDP momentarily. Leaf plays it ahead.
Come on now.
They get a whistle here. Not sure
What do you do?
what the call is here. Might have been too many men. We'll see what the call is.
Come on, Dusty.
Puck was in the neutral zone, so not an offsides call. We'll see what they decide. Yep, they're going to send someone in the box, probably a bench minor here for too many men. So that'll bring somebody off. 5-on-4 advantage. There we go. Someone will serve the penalty. SDP player comes off. We'll do 5-on-4. Moragas, Hargadine, and Weisner are your forwards. we're back underway. SDP controls the faceoff, trying to backhand it out of the zone. Kept in though at the point by Vondrick. Vondrick plays it back over to Moragas. Moragas, the high shot, tip, great attempt there.
There you go.
High stick just over the shoulder there, over the crossbar. Hargadine got a piece of it. Trying to get a tip there and knock it down into the net, but high stick's the call. That brings the face-off all the way down the other end, much like an icing call. Facing off in front of Stewartson here. Just under 13 minutes remaining. Hargadine wins the face-off. He'll play it back to Vanderpool. He's cycled around the net, trying to get it out. Kept in the corner there by SDP. Picked off the pass, trying to get a centering pass. Couldn't quite come away with it, though. And Hargadine, the good poke check, picks up the puck, and he'll skate it out of his own zone. Hargadine plays it ahead, looking for Moragas. Moragas trying to get through some traffic. Good poke check there, though. Brown hot off the bench, intercepts it and returns the favor. He'll dump it in. Weisner in pursuit, trying to disrupt the play behind the net. Comes away with it. Centering pass, looking for Brown. Can't get through the traffic, though. Weisner back checking with Moragas. Good back check here. We're going to get a penalty here on Moragas, though. Had some numbers back there. Moragas ended up tripping up the SDP player. That'll send Moragas to the bench for a tripping call. Pure Edge will be killing a penalty here from 12:05 mark, 12:04 for a couple minutes.
Right now we've got 4-on-4 hockey. SDP earlier called for 2 men on the ice.
They don't have the penalties on the board here, but SDP power play, or penalty I should say, is just about over. It's 4-on-4 for the moment. Phillips picks up the puck on the near boards here, trying to play it out. Kept in by SDP. I'll chip it back in the corner. Brown picks it up, tries to cycle it out. Doesn't quite get past the point, though. Kept in. They'll dump it back in the corner where Phillips is there. Phillips picks up the puck. Pressure applied from SDP. They pick the puck off, and they get it back to the point. A couple Pure Edge players back there. Phillips still in a battle. Comes away with it. Chips it ahead. Phillips chips it ahead to the winger. Pure Edge breaks it out. That's Hunziger. Hunziger trying to get across the blue line. It's poke checked away, but he'll dump it in. Stevenson chases after it in the far corner. Stevenson gets there in time. Trying to chip it out of the zone, but they can't quite get it out. Brown picks up the loose puck. Trying to play it around a couple SDP players, but they come away with it. Phillips is back, plays it off the sideboards, looking for Brown. Brown picks it up, chips it ahead. He's got Hunziger. Brown pulls up, looks for a shot at the face-off circle. Can't quite get to the traffic, though. SDP picks up the loose puck. They'll set up shot behind their own net. Trying to break it out. Play it to the left winger. Head to the neutral zone. Man advantage now for SDP as their penalty is over. Phillips runs down the loose puck behind his own net. Hits the brakes. Evades one defender. Comes away with it, trying to find some separation there. He'll backhand up the boards, looking for Weisner. Good backhand pass from Phillips to Weisner. Weisner trying to play it around the defender. He'll dump and chase. He'll run after it. He runs down his own puck in the corner. Little battle in the far corner there. Weisner trying to free it up. He's got Brown in support. SDP digs it out, though, and they'll circle behind their own net. They'll break it out. Pass up to the right winger. Trying to get it through the traffic. Hits Brown. Caught Brown maybe on the leg. He's going to head back to the bench. Clearing pass attempt there. Hit Brown right on the leg, it looked like. Lang behind his own net trying to play it out. He chips it ahead, trying to clear the zone. Comes out to Moragas. Moragas out of the box. Moragas fresh off the penalty. Drop pass here. Weisner looking for a shot. Shot it wide. Goes in the corner. Finn Majors over there trying to track it down. Puck is cleared out. Lang does a good job to disrupt the cross-ice pass. Doesn't get through. Your edge back in the zone. Weisner with a good poke check to keep it alive. Drop pass over to Moragas. Moragas circling around. He plays it back to the point to Vanderpool. Vanderpool plays it back in the corner, looking for Moragas. SDP comes away with it, though. They break it out, rushing up the right side through the neutral zone. They'll dump it in for a line change. Hodgson behind his own net. He'll pick up the loose puck. Tries to play it off the boards and out of the zone. Not quite out. Kept in by SDP. SDP trying to set something up here. Centering pass right in front. Saved by Stewartson. It kicks into the corner. Stewartson with a great save, kicks it into the corner. SDP picks up the rebound, though, still trying to get something set up. Puck trickles back to the left winger. Got a delayed penalty here. The goalie heads to the bench for SDP. And they get a stoppage in play as Pure Edge touches it up. We'll see what the penalty is. Had a delayed penalty. The SDP goalie headed to the bench for a moment, trying to get a man advantage, but Pure Edge touched it up. Finn Majors looks like he's heading off. Couldn't quite see the call from the referee, but Finn Majors will serve the penalty here with just over 8.5 minutes remaining in the first. Argadine to take the face-off. Phillips, Masters, and Stevenson on the ice as well for the penalty kill. Stevenson picks up the loose puck, sends it around over to Masters. Good poke check there by SDP, though, to keep the play alive. Stevenson sends it around, trying to get it out, but doesn't quite get past the point. Slow shot turned away by Stewartson into the corner. Phillips in a battle back there with Hargadine as well in support. Hargadine picks up the loose puck, can't quite clear it out, gets to the blue line, and kept in by SDP. Pass into the slot, ends up on an SDP stick, but a good poke check there by Hargadine keeps him from getting his shot off. Tried to turn and fire on Stewartson, but good poke check by Hargadine prevented the shot. Stevenson trying to play it up and out. Doesn't quite get it out over to Masters, but it does clear the zone. Chip pass up and over the blue line, gets it out. SDP will reset. They make one good move, top of the face-off circle, trying to get a shot, but a good poke check there. It was either Masters or Hargadine. Masters in the corner there in a battle with Stevenson helping. Trying to get back to the point, comes over to the slot though before they can get a shot. Poke check by Phillips or Hargadine there, disrupting that play. They'll circle around and do it again. Top of the slot, shot wide left, might have hit a stick of a defender, but not on target. SDP trying to reset. Battle in the corner during this man advantage. They play it back to the left D. Shot coming from the left D. Wrist shot. Glove save by Stewartson. He hangs on to it. Good shot. Good save. No rebound. Stewartson hangs on. We get a face-off with 7:05 remaining. Fresh legs on there for Pure Edge. Brown will take the face-off. Leith on defense. Trying to get a look at who else is out there. Looks like Vondrik's in the slot there. Shot coming wide. Karam's into the near corner. SDP trying to reset. The remaining time here on this power play, trying to get a shot, but good job by Pure Edge to prevent it. Shot coming from the point, blocked by Brown. Doesn't get through the traffic. Brown blocks that before it ever got to the goalie. Loose puck picked up by Brown behind the net. He's trying to play it out. Penalty is over. Weisner's on the ice. Finn Majors straight to the bench. Weisner back on. 5-on-5 hockey now. 6.5 minutes remaining. Played back to the lefty. Shot off target, goes into the near corner. Pure Edge trying to chip it out of there. A lot of offensive zone time here for SDP. Pure Edge trying to clear, trying to chip it ahead there. Vondrik trying to clear it out. Ends up on the stick of Brown. Brown plays it ahead looking for Weisner. Weisner breaks it out across the red line. Weisner's across the blue line. Poke check there by SDP, disrupts the rush. Good support there by Hunziger. Hunziger, Weiser in the corner. Leith is back. Leith will run that down in his own zone. He pulls up. Moragas takes the puck. Moragas circles around. Long outlet pass over to Weisner. Weisner across the blue line trying to catch SDP on a line change. Shot right on target. Glove save, and he hangs on to it. Good quick shot there by Weisner. Got it right on target. Glove save by SDP. We'll get a face-off here in the SDP zone. Vanderpool back on D. Shot from Hunziger. Right on target again. He covers it up. Again, face-off controlled by Pure Edge. Another shot wide of the net this time. Weisner plays it ahead, trying to get it back to Moragas. Weisner will chip it into the corner. A little too far from Moragas. SDP trying to regain control and chip it out of the zone, but loose puck picked up by Weisner. He plays it over to Moragas a little too far through the slot. Moragas runs down here in the near corner. plays it back. Trying to get a shot off here, but a lot of good poke checks by SDP, preventing a real clean shot here. Moragas comes away with a slap shot right on target. Glove save by the SDP goalie. We'll get another face-off here. Pure Edge will freshen up the line here. Hargadine on the ice with Hodgson and Finn Majors. Lang and Vanderpool are your defensemen. Hargadine takes the face-off. He wins it back to Lang. Shot from Lang. Wide left goes into the near corner. Finn Majors runs that down, chips it ahead, looking for Hargadine. Hargadine trying to create some space there and bring it around the net. Looking for a centering pass. A wraparound goes off the goalie's pad. Good wraparound attempt there by Hargadine. SDP goalie up to the challenge. Loose puck comes in front. Majors picks up the puck, trying to chip it ahead. Over skates it, looking for a backhand to tuck it in. Hargadine picks up the loose puck at the blue line, spins around, evades the defender, top of the circle, trying to get some space right over the side. Shot! Good attempt there by Hodgson. Hargadine played it off his backhand over to Hodgson. Hodgson was in the slot, had a good shot there. Saved by the SDP goalie. Good pressure there. 4.5 minutes remaining. Good pressure by Pure Edge. Hargadine again wins the face-off back. Plays it back to Stevenson. It's a blocked shot though. Phillips and Stevenson will rush back. Phillips in the far corner ties up his man. Tries to one-hand the puck away. Gets taken down. We're going to get a penalty here as SDP takes down Phillips, and that'll do it for the touch-up. The SDP winger in the corner took down Phillips, and that'll send him to the bench, or the penalty box, I should say. And it will bring the face-off down in the offensive zone for SDP. Man advantage now for Pure Edge. Weisner, Moragas, Vanderpool, Hargadine, and Vondruk on the ice for the power play. SDP comes away with it though, and they immediately chip it in the neutral zone. Vanderpool runs down the loose puck. Gets around his own net, behind the net, chips it up the sideboards, looking for Weisner and Hargadine. Hargadine chips it over to Weisner. Weisner across the blue line. Makes a sauce pass over to Moragas, fires it over the crossbar. Hargadine picks up the loose puck. He plays it back to the point to Vanderpool. Vanderpool looking for a shot. Tipped up and over the crossbar. Good tip there by Hargadine. Shot from Vanderpool. Tipped by Hargadine. Went up and over the crossbar. Vondruk trying to pinch ahead. Keep the play alive. Eventually chipped out by SDP. Vanderpool plays it ahead. Just out of the reach of Hargadine. He'll pick it up and clear the zone all the way to the other end. Pure Edge resets, trying to chip it out of the zone. Picked up by Weisner after the poke check. He'll play it over to Vanderpool. Chips it ahead looking for Hargadine. Hargadine spins around, picks up the pass just across the blue line. Trying to create some separation and get it back to Vanderpool, I should say. Vanderpool chips it in, back to Hargadine. Hargadine trying to get some separation, but the poke check there by SDP, and they disrupt the play. Vanderpool on the point, though, keeps it in. Shot, loose puck over in the corner. Leg pad saved by SDP, kicks into the corner. Weisner trying to tap the pass back to the point, but it's picked off by SDP. 2.5 minutes remaining in the first period. Scoreless so far. Loose puck picked up by Moragas. He jumps in the slot looking for a shot. Leg pad save. Kicked out. Comes back to Vanderpool. Shot from Vanderpool. Rebound right in front. Hargadine looking for a loose puck. Rebound. Picked up by Hargadine. Shot it wide right behind the net. Picked up by Hargadine again. Or maybe those Moragas had shot it. Hargadine picked up the loose puck. Eventually cleared all the way down. Penalty is over. 5-on-5 hockey. Masters picks up the pass, or the puck, I should say, behind his own net. He'll circle around. He's got Brown. Masters across the blue line. Now he's across the red line. He's in the zone, clean onsides, I should say. Brown sets up the slot, looking for a pass, but it's picked off by SDP behind the net. Leaf back on the point with Lang. Leaf does a good job to keep the play alive, keep it in the zone. Hunziger trying to apply pressure. He comes away with it. Hunziger looking for a centering pass over to Brown, just off his tape. Lang pinches down. Fires a shot, but goes off target after it hits the defender. And SDP eventually clears it. Lang and Leith pursuing the puck with 1.5 minutes remaining here, but icing is the call. That'll bring the face-off back down in the SDP zone.
during the intermission break.
Brown takes the face-off. SDP wins the face-off, trying to clear it out. Good pressure there by Peerage to keep it in. Leaf on the point. They chip it around, and it's dumped in the neutral zone. Lang trying to play the puck. SDP comes away with it. Shot, tough angle, saved by Stewartson. He kicks it aside. Comes over to Brown, just over a minute remaining. Brown trying to chip it out, but kept alive by SDP. They play it back to the point just in time. The defender there, shot right on target, loose pucks, saved by Stewartson, but it's turned away in the slot. SDP comes away with the rebound. They try to play it cross ice. Hunzinger looking for a cross ice pass, but ran into a SDP player at the neutral zone. Stevenson trying to chip it back into the neutral zone. SDP keeps it in. Just under a minute remaining in this first period. Puck eventually chipped ahead. Moragas comes away with it. Moragas trying to beat one man. He's around his last man, trying to get a shot angle. Fires it over the crossbar. Good job to beat that last defender. A tough angle on the goalie and shot it over the crossbar. 25 seconds remaining. Pure Edge trying to keep the play alive. Hodgson there, applying pressure. Stevenson has to wait for everyone back on sides. SDP chips it back in the neutral zone. Two SD players across the blue line, one of them offsides. SDP had a little rush there, but one of them ahead of the puck. Offsides call brings it out of the zone. 9 seconds remaining in that first period. Not as many shots as yesterday. Good defensive play. Good back checking by both teams. Not a lot of clean looks. SDP controls the face-off, tries to get a shot, goes off a leg or shin guard, I should say, of Phillips. Kick back in the neutral zone, and that'll do it for the first period. We'll head into the second period, the scoreless tie here in the first.
Got to be some discussion about being better on our skates.
Good pressure by both teams. Not a lot of clean looks. A couple rebound attempts. Goalies have been up to the challenge so far. Pretty evenly matched so far. We'll see if either team can get some separation here and get some clean looks. Not a lot of clean breakaways or odd man rushes so far this morning.
Shots during the first period.
Your Edge will break the huddle. Head back to center ice here. Teams will flip sides. Looks like we'll have Vonderk and Vanderpool on D. Well, we'll see what happens here. We got 6 on the ice. Vonderk heads back. Got Vanderpool and Lang on D. Face off will be taken by Moragas. Brown and Weisner are your wingers. We're underway in the second period. Moragas wins the face-off, plays it over to Brown. Brown chips it ahead, trying to find Moragas. It's over the blue line. Moragas comes away with it momentarily. Didn't quite know that he had it on the stick. Poked away there by SDP. Offsides. Over the blue line, back and forth. SDP in the zone too soon. We'll get a quick face-off here after the offsides call. Moragas slides in to take the face-off with Brown and Weisner on the wings. Lang and Vanderpool are your defenders. Vanderpool plays around one defender, chips it over looking for Lang. Just out of his reach though, and SDP will jump in and keep the play alive in the zone. SDP circling behind the net, looking for a centering pass. Poke check there disrupts the play. Moragas with a poke check. Shot goes right in the crease. Lang kicks it aside. Lang kicking it back to Brown. Brown trying to backhand it up to Moragas. Gets it around one defender. Moragas has a chance here to pull it around. He gets into the slot. Shot by Moragas. He scores! Moragas with the pass from Brown. Brown chipped it ahead. Found Moragas. It was really just a clearing attempt. Good job to get it out of the zone, but clearing attempt by Brown got past the defender, and Moragas ran down the loose puck. And that's good enough for a pass from Brown. And Moragas got some space around the last defender. Beat the goalie over the top left shoulder, and that makes it 1-0 Pure Edge. Loose puck bounces around the neutral zone. Vondruk trying to get a high stick here. That'll send the face-off back into the offensive zone for Pure Edge. A high stick by SDP at the neutral zone here. Vondruk and Majors on the ice with Leaf, Hargadine, and Hunziger. Face-off from the near dot. Hargadine wins it back to Leaf. Leaf looking for a shot. Sends it up. Hargadine thought about tipping it, but it would have been a high stick. He let it go. Got all the way to the net. SDP goalie covered it up. We'll get another face-off. Shot goes into the far corner. It's run down by Vanderpool. Kicks it in for Hargadine. Hargadine trying to back in it back deeper into the corner, but it's picked off by SDP, and they'll break it out the other direction. Puck moving back to an open man on the left wing. SDP plays it over right to the center, but poke check there, and they clear it out. Nobody home. Hargadine chasing it down with Vondruk. Vondruk, Hargadine, Hunziger across the blue line. Leaf and Major set up shop on the blue line. Shot doesn't get through, trickles in the corner. Vondruk trying to play it over. Intercepted behind the net, and SDP picks it up. They'll break it out to the right winger. He sends it up to the neutral zone. Puck trickles across the red line. Pure Edge back, good back check, everybody back. SDP with the line change. They'll just try to dump it in and reset. Hargadine will scoop up the loose puck after the errant shot. Hargadine behind his own net, looking for some separation, plays it off the boards, trying to chip it out. He gets it around one defender, chips it ahead, trying to get it up to Majors. Got it on his stick momentarily, but a good back check by SDP, and they disrupt the rush. They'll send it the other direction. Leaf sends it back into the neutral zone. Picked off, though, by SDP, and they're across the blue line. Moragas with a good back check. Moragas picks up the loose puck. They'll try to break it out the other direction. Moragas looking for some separation. A lot of SDP players back. He'll just dump it in. They'll chase after it. Loose puck in the corner. Poke check by Moragas trying to keep it alive, but SDP will clear the zone. Phillips back for the poke check. 2-on-2 break here for SDP. Centering pass all the way in the slot. Loose puck. Couldn't get a shot. Great job by Masters to disrupt that before they got a shot off. SDP had a man in the slot. Good poke check by Masters, though, and he kept the play from developing any further. Phillips and Masters in the corner. Phillips comes away with it. Plays it back to himself behind his own net. Trying to create some space. Hits the brakes. Go backhand it up, looking for Moragas. Doesn't quite get it out of the zone, though. Phillips plays it back ahead to Moragas again. Good play there to clear the zone. Moragas heading up with Masters. 2-on-2 break. Moragas makes a play around one defender, but it's poked away. They'll clear the zone. Hodgin picks up the loose puck at center ice.
Come on, Gundy!
SDP picks up the loose puck, though. They poke check and come away with it. Lazy shot goes behind the net. Masters goes in hard into the boards, loses an edge. Stevenson clears it up. The side boards looking for Weisner. Weisner picks up the puck, across the blue line, clears the zone. Cross ice pass to Hodgin. Hodgin trying to play it ahead, but it's caught up and escaped by SDP. They'll come the other direction. Stevenson and Phillips are back. SDP into the slot. Shot goes wide. Poke check by Stevenson prevented that one from getting on target. SDP trying to play it back to the point. They keep it back in. Loose puck picked up by Brown. Trying to clear. Doesn't get through. Shot goes off his own player. Weisner plays it ahead to Brown. Tape-to-tape pass to Brown. He's over the blue line. Brown picks up the loose puck. He's in the near corner, trying to cycle around and find some space for a pass. But pressure behind the net, and SDP picks the pocket and comes away with it. SDP across the blue line. Through the neutral zone. Good back check by Weisner. Vanderpool applying pressure as well. SDP trying to get something set up. A good pressure by Pure Edge to prevent the play from developing. Vanderpool trying to play it out. Didn't quite get out. Shot tipped right in front. Went behind the net. Brown trying to clear it out. Doesn't quite get through the traffic. It's played back to the left D. They'll pinch down, trying to get a clear shot, plays it over the right D. Shot coming from the right D, doesn't get through the traffic. Hit the pure edge defender. Get a good look who that was. Masters clears it out of the zone. Vanderpool looks like blocked that shot. Vanderpool with a poke check, trying to disrupt that play, but SDP keeps it alive. Play it back to their left D. Wisner trying to disrupt that. Stevenson with a good sauce pass up, looking for Wisner. Wisner will run that down. Great look by Stevenson over to Wisner. Wisner with a shot on target. Blocker save, knocked down, and chipped ahead to the SDP defender. Hargadine off the bench. Pursuing the puck. It's chipped into the corner where Lang will run that down. Lang picks up the puck behind his own net. Looking to break it out off the sideboards. He'll bang it off the boards all the way through the traffic, and that'll be an icing call with 9:16 remaining. Face-off comes down here in the SDP offensive zone.
SDP will have a face-off down in their zone.
Leith and Lang are your defenders. Hargadine, Majors. Yeah, I'll get a look at the winger there. Couldn't quite tell who's on the left wing for Pure Edge. Face-off controlled by Hargadine. Chips it over looking for Majors, but intercepted by SDP, and they'll dump it back in. SDP circles around. Play it back to the left D. Shot coming from the point. Got a player in the crease. We'll send the puck, send the face-off out of the zone here.
He called that offsides? Give me a break.
Oh my God.
Not a popular call here with the
That's
SDP
unbelievable.
fans, but player in the crease sends the face-off out of the zone. Loose puck after the face-off, picked up by SDP. They'll dump it back in. Lang runs it down. Lang behind his own net, tips it ahead. Trying to clear the zone, can't quite get it out. They play it back to the right point. SDP with some good pressure here, trying to get some shots lined up. Poke checks, timely defense by Pure Edge, preventing a good look. Can't quite get it out of the zone though. SDP dumps it back in. Leith chips it ahead, looking for Hargadine. Doesn't quite get out of the zone. SDP keeping the play alive.
Tied up in the referee's skates there. Faust is grinding.
SDP plays it back to the left D. Shot right on target. Stewartson has it, and he covers it up.
And the rebound Goofy was right there. Nice job by Brennan getting that on net. 8:20 remaining. 1-0 to win. SDP
Pull it back.
pretty good chances here so far.
Moragas trying to win the face-off, bangs off of the skate, comes right back to an SDP player. Shot on target. Stewartson will cover that up. Good shot.
Covers it up quickly.
Good save by Stewartson.
Rebound there. Nice shot by Goofy. Warning keeps doing a really nice job of creating space.
Moragas wins the face-off, plays it back to Phillips. Phillips trying to set it up on the sideboards for Brown. He chips it ahead to Brown. Brown breaks it out on the right side. He chips it around the defender, trying to get it up to Moragas. We're across the blue line. Brown comes away with it, centering pass right in the slot, but picked off by an SDP player. Good attempt there by Pure Edge to set up a play in the slot. SDP picked it off. SDP in the near corner here, trying to clear the zone. They get it up and over the blue line, into the neutral zone where Phillips picks up the loose puck. Phillips looking to set up a play. He plays it back to Brown at center ice. Puck trickles off his stick. Phillips trying to play it back across the blue line, kept in by SDP. They'll chip it behind the net. Phillips runs it down. He hits the brakes, evades the defender. Trying to get around one more man. He plays it up to Moragas. Moragas with the loose puck, trying to play it ahead to Wisner, but a poke check keeps it alive. SDP in the slot. Phillips ties up his man before the shot gets in. They score! And that'll tie it up here. Just over 7 minutes remaining. They picked up a loose puck and played it right across the slot. Chipped it in behind Stewartson. And that makes it 1-1. Hargadine wins the face-off, plays it over to Masters. Masters across the blue line, trying to get some separation and play it back. Hargadine sets up camp in the slot there. They'll circle it around. Hodgson sends it back to Stevenson, back to Hodgson. Hodgson trying to get a clear shot. Loose puck comes over to Hargadine. Hargadine playing it back in front, trying to get it to Hodge in the slot, but it's poked away by SDP. SDP trying to clear it, but it's picked off by Hargadine. Hargadine plays it back to Hodgin, off his stick into the near corner. SDP will clear the zone. Stevenson's back. Stevenson and Vanderpool with the poke check. Vanderpool comes away with it, sends it up to Masters. Masters taps it back to Vanderpool. They're trying to clear it out of the zone. Can't get through the traffic though as SDP keeps the play alive. Big tie up there with several players on the far boards. Puck trickles back to the right D. Hargadine trying to jump it out of the zone there. Kept alive by SDP again. Vanderpool trying to clear it out. Bangs up the sideboards looking for Hargadine. Hargadine does play it out of the zone. Clears it up to center ice. Hodgson tied up at center ice there, and SDP comes away with it. They chip it back in. Cleared by Masters. Back and forth across the blue line here. SDP will reset at center ice.
Spread out!
Just under 6 minutes remaining. SDP dumps it in. Vanderpool picks up the loose puck. He hits the brakes. He'll send it around behind his own net, looking for Hargadine. Hargadine picks up the loose puck, loses an edge in the near corner. SDP plays it back, face-off dot, looking for a pass back to the defensive position. Right shot from the right D coming, doesn't get through. Hodgin with a good block there. Hodgin chips it ahead to Hargadine. Hargadine looking for a sauce pass, had Masters trying to get some separation there, but the pass is picked off by SDP.
Go!
SDP comes away with it, breaking through the neutral zone across the blue line. Stevenson forces his man behind the net. Centering pass goes off the skate of Vanderpool. Dangerous pass through the crease. Hargadine looking for a backhand pass up to Hunzinger. Goes off the sideboards and Hargadine comes away with it. He's across the blue line. Hargadine looking for a shot. Right on target. Save and covered up for no rebound. Just under 5 minutes remaining. It's a shot by Hargadine. We'll get a face-off here in the far corner. 1-1 game. 5 minutes remaining in the second period. Moragas wins the face-off, plays it back, shot coming, wide right, just wide of the goalie, goes into the corner. Coming back, Lang tries to keep it alive. Lang chips it ahead behind the net. SDP trying to clear the zone. They do get it across the blue line. Backhand clearing attempt. Didn't quite get it out. I believe that was Vondruk. Yeah, Vondruk trying to clear it out. Just got kept alive. Hooker trying to keep it alive. Majors and Moragas trying to get a rush. Majors will dump it in. Keeps the play alive. Keeps it onside, I should say. He dumps it into the corner. Moragas chases after it. Comes away with it. He'll poke it back to the left D. Shot coming from the left D. Just wide right. That'll go into the near corner. Hunziger trying to keep it alive. He dumps it into the corner. Puck comes back to the point. Lang tries to keep the play alive, but it's chipped out by SDP. Vondruk chips it into the neutral zone. Picked up by SDP though. No reset. A collision there at center ice. Lang comes away with it. Lang has Moragas, I should say. Trying to get a clear pass. Couldn't come away with it. Vondruk rolls back to the point. Waiting on Lang to circle around. Right in front, good pass all the way through the slot. Majors fanned on it, had a good pass through the slot there. And they'll clear it all the way to the other end. That'll be an icing call. Get a stoppage in play here with 3:23 remaining. Icing call, brings it back down in the SDP zone. Leith and Phillips on your defensive line. Brown, Hargadine, and Wisner are your forwards for the face-off. Hargadine wins the face-off back to Wisner. Wisner plays it over to Brown. Brown trying to get it back for a shot on the point for Wisner, but it trickles across the blue line. Phillips picks up the loose puck. He'll dump it back in after everyone's onside. You're to chase after it. Hargadine and Brown applying support. Poke check by Brown comes over to Hargadine. Plays it over to backdoor looking for Wisner. Wisner back to Hargadine. Loose puck comes back to Wisner. Wisner plays it over the point. Comes back to Leith. Couldn't settle the puck for a good shot, but he dumps it in to keep the play alive, but it's picked off. Eventually cleared away by SDP. Just under 3 minutes remaining. SDP loses the handle on that puck, trying to get a pass Hargadine comes away with a 2-on-0 break. Hargadine and Brown all alone. Hargadine's across the face-off dot. Shot, scored! Hargadine makes it 2-1. Pure Edge beats the goalie on the stick side. Halfway up the post on the left side. 2-on-0 break for Brown and Hargadine after the poke check. And they made it count. 2-on-0 break. Hargadine took it all the way, and 2-1's your score with just over 2 minutes remaining in the second period. Pure Edge back on top. Hargadine will take the face-off with Weisner and Brown at forward. They win the face-off back to Stevenson, but it's played off of an SDP player. Chip back in the zone. Vanderpool runs it down in the near corner. They'll play it over to Brown. They get a penalty here. Like it might be on Stevenson. Let's see what the call here is. The ref indicates it. Stevenson goes off with 2:24 remaining. Square up the clock here. Couldn't quite see the call. The ref didn't indicate what it was when he went to the box, but Stevenson goes off with just over 2 minutes remaining. And SDP goes on the power play. Weisner takes the face off. He wins it back to Vanderpool. Vanderpool trying to chip it around the backside of the net. It's picked off by SDP. SDP circles around. Poke check by Brown. Pass comes right back in. SDP tried to play it back to the point, but they played it right between both defenders, which clears the zone. They'll reset, rush back through the neutral zone. SDP trying to stay on sides. Shot coming right on target. Stewartson kicks that aside. Lang picks up the rebound. Lang trying to clear it out. Goes off an SDP winger behind the net. Vanderpool picks it up, trying to clear the zone. He skates around one defender. Doesn't quite clear the zone. It looks like it might have got across the blue line, but they didn't call it. They'll set up shot. Trying to get a shot on the slot here, but couldn't get a good stick on it. Trickles behind the net. Lang picks up the loose puck. Poked away by SDP, though. Weisner corrals the puck, and he'll sauce it up and over the blue line into the neutral zone and clear the zone. Moragas in pursuit. 3 players across the line now for SDP, trying to get a shot. Poke check there by Moragas, though. It disrupts the play. Moragas will clear the zone, sends it up through the neutral zone, and he'll ice it with a minute remaining in the second period. Buying some more time here. It'll be about 20 seconds remaining in the period when the teams go back to full strength. They wave off the icing. Phillips will run that down. He tries to clear the zone. It's kept alive momentarily by SDP, but Moragas clears it. SDP trying to reset. They'll jump back over the blue line. Phillips forces the man wide. He gets around Phillips trying to get a pass in the slot. Leg pad saved by Stewartson. Good attempt there by SDP, and Stewartson had his right leg pad, just the right spot, kicked that aside. Power play just about over. Masters runs that down, disrupts the play, full strength. Stevenson back out of the box. Moragas over the blue line. Moragas forced to the outside, looking for a centering pass right there. Stevenson right on the back door, looking for a one-timer. Got disrupted by SDP, though. 10 seconds remaining in the period. One more rush as Pure Edge is over the blue line, trying to get one more rush here. Puck trickles into the corner. Comes back to Stevenson, trying to keep it alive. That'll do it. Pure Edge goes back on top late in the period to go up 2-1 after the goal by Hargadine. Head into the third period now with a 1-goal advantage.
Check the audio on that one.
Far side, I was like,
Wide open. He was watching the same thing you were watching.
We had a number of times when we'd get fucking the corner, we'd have 3 or 4 guys on the puck just
Right. Why can't he see what I see? I don't understand.
we're getting bunched up.
I have bird's eye view of this whole thing. All right, Pure Edge breaks the huddle. We'll head into the third period here, see if they can either add to the advantage, hold steady, keep the pressure on. Weisner, Brown, and Moragas are your forwards. Lang and Vanderpool will start the period on defense. Not sure exactly what this team is comprised of. They do have a Minnesota State logo on their chest on the sweater, so it's a SDP team with some Minnesota kids. Not quite sure what city they're out of. But SDP wins the face-off. Poke checked away, though, by Weisner, and it comes back to Moragas. Moragas in the slot, looking for a shot. Right on target, save by SDP's goalie. Moragas got clear in the slot, looking for 5-hole. Couldn't get it through the goalie. He covers it up. We'll get a face-off here. Moragas, Brown, and Weisner again. See what the SDP coach is concerned about. A little discussion on the far side there. SDP coach isn't happy about something. You can hear him in the rink raising his voice to the ref. He's pretty quick start to the period with no whistle, so maybe he's complaining about a no call or something that happened that he felt the ref didn't see. All right, that little exchange is over with. Puck is dropped. SDP comes away with the face-off. Good poke check there by Weisner to keep it alive. Vanderpool dumps it back in. Looking for Moragas. Moragas toe drags it back to himself, looking for some separation right in front. Loose puck. Trickles through the crease. Weisner had a chance there to send it back in, but he plays it back. Lang off the point. Shot right on target. Loose puck in front. Good attempt there by Moragas will go off there. Had a high stick tap on the helmet right at the end there. A little back and forth shoving, and Moragas tapped him on the helmet with the stick, so he'll go off for not sure what they call that. It's not really a high stick. Didn't play the puck with a high stick. He tapped the other player with his stick, but nevertheless, Moragas goes off.
Go, boys, let's get one.
Perez will be killing the penalty here. Not even 30 seconds into the third period here. Little back and forth action right after the whistle there, shoving. And usually what happens, the retaliator gets caught. Moragas gets called for the penalty. They'll serve 2 minutes here, just into the third period. Argadine at face-off, won by SDP. They play it back to the right D. They'll dump it back in. Trying to get a centering pass, poke checked away though. Vondrik there in support, behind the net, wraparound attempt goes all the way through the slot. They couldn't get a shot. Poke check by Hargadine prevents a shot again. They'll play it back to the left D. Looking for a shot all the way through, trickles through some traffic and behind the net. Leaf picks up the puck and hammers it around the corner, trying to get it out. Hargadine trying to chip it around a defender. Does get around the last defender and over the zone, or out of the zone I should say, and Hargadine will just shoot it down the other end. Turned aside by the SDP goalie. SDP will reset. Vondrik, Masters, Leaf, and Vanderpool on penalty kill for Pure Edge. They'll dump it in the zone. Picked up though by Masters behind his net. SDP circles around, shot. Looked like it might have either gone up the crossbar or the mask. Couldn't tell, but a shot trickles into the near corner. SDP trying to reset. Shot goes off the side of the post. Stewartson had his glove there. Shot went off the post and trickled behind the net. SDP resets. They'll dump it back in behind the net. They'll circle around, play it back to the right D. Trying to settle a puck. Shot coming from the face-off dot. Right on target, turned away by Stewartson. Rebound kicked aside, but picked back up by SDP. They play it right through, trickles through the crease. Far corner, Masters picks it up. He'll send it around, looking for Vanderpool. Vanderpool picks up the puck, trying to clear it out, but kept alive by SDP. Clearing attempt doesn't quite get through. SDP behind the net, looking for a centering pass. They'll circle around. They play it back to their left D. A little confusion here as SDP has one man on the bench. Shot! Score! Just as I was calling the confusion, SDP had one player take a line change. They were basically 4-on-4 hockey there for a second. They got clean, got a shot. Beat Stewartson over the shoulder to tie it up 2-2. That'll negate the penalty. Brings Moragas back on the ice. 12.5 minutes remaining, and we got a new game. Masters, Majors, and Moragas are your forwards. Stevenson picks up the puck, sends it back into the neutral zone. Stevenson and Phillips back on D. Moragas, Masters, and Majors are your forwards. Good poke check there by Moragas. The players get tangled up. Puck trickles into the zone for Pure Edge, and they clear it back out. Good play by Stevenson to clear the zone. Moragas in the battle here in the near boards. Majors and Masters at center ice trying to poke it away. And Moragas comes away with it. Moragas trying to get around some traffic. He's across the face-off dot. He'll turn around, fire, get a shot. Poke checked away, though. Doesn't quite get on target. SDP will break it out. They'll come up the left side. Brown with a poke check. Hodgson in support as well. Comes all the way ahead, though. Stevenson plays it up. Looking for Wisner, who was fresh off the bench. Just out of his reach. Good poke check there. Brown picks up the loose puck. Brown looking for a shot. It looks like it might have got tipped behind the net. SDP will pick up the rebound. SDP trying to clear it out. They chip it into the neutral zone. It comes back to Phillips and Stevenson. Stevenson, I should say, circles around. Plays it up the boards looking for Wisner. Wisner turns and sends it back into the zone. Keeps the plays on side. Hodgson in pursuit, trying to keep the play in the zone, but it's cleared by SDP. Long outlet pass over to the left winger off the stick into the corner. Lang pursues the player behind the net. Poke check separates the puck from the SDP player. Can't quite clear zone. Keeps it at the left point, and they keep it alive. SDP who comes in just in front of the blue line, but couldn't get a shot off. Good poke check there by Pure Edge. Looks like that was Wisner who had a stick on it. Lang plays it ahead. That'll be an icing call as Lang plays it through the zone all the way down. Icing call. Bring the puck back to the Pure Edge zone. Get a face-off in front of Stewartson here. Just under 11 minutes remaining. Tie game 2-2. SDP won their first game yesterday 4-1. Pure Edge winning their game 7-4. So both teams 1-0 after yesterday. Hargadine plays around behind his own net. Another centering pass up to Moragas. Hunziger plays up to Moragas. Moragas trying to get through the traffic. He gets tripped up there. SDP player was on the ice. Hargadine trying to play a centering pass. Again, centering pass right in front for Moragas, who couldn't get a handle on it. Great attempt there. Moragas, loose puck, couldn't get it settled for a clean shot. Hargadine carried the puck behind the net, got a centering pass out to Moragas. Just bouncing around a little too much, couldn't settle it for a shot. Trickled in front of the crease and settled, or covered, I should say, by the SDP goalie. The face-off here. Won by Moragas. Trays a play back to Hargadine. Kept alive, though. Good play by Lang, who chips it ahead to Hargadine. Hargadine looking for a shot. Right in the corner. Looking for the near post here. Tip play by Moragas. Might have just chipped it off target just by a little bit. SDP trying to clear the zone. Kept alive, though, by Hunziger. Hunziger chips it ahead to Hargadine. Couldn't settle it, though, and they clear the zone. Leith off the bench. Plays it through the neutral zone. Hunziger in support here with Moragas on the near boards. Chipped out in the neutral zone. Vanderpool in a battle. Hargadine back to Pure Edge. Vanderpool picks up the loose puck. He'll clear it behind his net. Trying to send it out of the zone. Doesn't quite get out, though. Trying to clear it out of the zone, and Moragas is free and clear. Moragas, one back checker for SDP. Moragas makes a move. Shot! Scores! Moragas with the goal after the chip pass. Odd man rush. That makes it 3-2. Pure Edge back on top. Chip pass through the neutral zone. Moragas took advantage. Beat the goalie on the right side. Made a good move. Pulled up. Just over 9 minutes remaining, and Moragas puts Pure Edge back on top 3-2. Weisner wins the face-off, plays it back to Stevenson. Stevenson chips it across the red line. Out of reach of the Pure Edge players, though, and SDP will dump it in. Stevenson trying to clear it out to Majors, gets it over to Majors, and Majors dumps it. Would be an icing call, but it's right on target, just wide of the net. They wave it off. They wave it off, said the goalie tipped it. Might have touched it. Looked like it went clean behind the goalie, but they waved it off as if the goalie may have touched it. You can't tell, I'm on the SDP side of the stands here, and they were not happy with that call. Loose puck played over the right winger, trying to get a shot. He played it back into the slot. Too much traffic there. Poked away, and Pure Edge comes away with it. Weisner and Masters will break it out through the neutral zone. Weisner skates it across the red line. Trying to take it himself, gets a shot, bangs off behind the net, looking for Masters. Masters pokes it back. Picked up by SDP, though, and they'll skate it out. SDP cross-ice pass right on the red line. Phillips is back. Phillips and Brown are back for Pure Edge. And they'll just dump it in the corner on a line change. Phillips skates it ahead. He plays it up the near boards for Majors. Majors trying to play it over to Brown. It's poke check, but in the zone. Brown chips it ahead to himself. He'll chase it down in the corner, but it's just out of his reach, and SDP picks it up. Majors and Brown in a battle. Eventually picked up, though, by SDP, and they'll break it out. They'll come the other direction. Masters back checking. Cross-ice pass right in the slot, looking for a backhand shot. Stewartson up for the challenge. He saves that, kicks it into the corner. Picked off by Brown, a centering attempt. But SDP picks it up, plays it back to the point. Shot, blocker save, glove save by Stewartson. Great glove save by Stewartson. Rebound came right to the far post, and another shot wide behind the net by SDP. Another shot doesn't get through. Went off the stick of Phillips and eventually cleared out by Pure Edge. 7 minutes remaining in the third period. SDP resets at the red line. Brown with the poke check. SDP enters zone. Shot turned away by Stewartson. Chips behind the net. Pure Edge trying to clear it out of there, but SDP picks it up. They'll circle around the face-off dot, trying to get something going. Masters with a poke check. Majors trying to slap it out of there. Gets it over to Brown. Brown trying to chip it around, but can't quite clear the zone. Puck trickles behind the net. Phillips will chase the man down. They send it back to the point. Shot coming from the right D goes off the skate of Brown. Brown disrupts that shot. Phillips in a battle on the near boards. Masters back there in support. SDP tries to play it back to the point, but nobody home. And they'll have to reset. SDP across the zone. Lang and Phillips back. Poke check there by Phillips, trying to clear it out of there before they could get a shot. Loose puck in front. Ends up on the stick of a SDP player, and it's played into the corner. Good poke check by Hargadon to prevent that shot from taking place. Lang plays it around. Lang and Phillips on the near boards here. It's played back, though, to the right D. Loose puck, Finn Majors as the puck overskates it momentarily, but Majors will dump it down. That'll be an icing call. Majors and Hargadon had a short opportunity there for a 2-on-2 rush. Overskated it momentarily, and they just dumped it down. Hodgson on the ice with Lang. Hargadon. See who else is on the ice here. Just under 6 minutes remaining. Face-off control by Hargadon. He plays it over to Hodgson. Hodgson got tied up in the far corner, and SDP comes away with it. Loose puck in front, bouncing. Puck tried to get a shot off, kicked into the corner. SDP comes away with it, looking for a pass into the slot. Kicked off to the side and comes right to a player's shot, right to an SDP player's shot on target. Stewartson up for the challenge, and he covers it up. A lot of action right in front here. Stewartson up to the challenge so far. Covered that one up. No rebound. We'll get a face-off here with just over 5.5 minutes remaining. Loose puck controlled by SDP. They're trying to play it back to the point, but Hargadon disrupts that. Pure Edge clears his own. They play it up to Hargadon, who chips it across the red line. SDP picks up a loose puck in their own zone, trying to clear it out. They do clear the zone. Hodgson there, applying some pressure, chips it back to Hargadon. Hargadon plays it up to Hunziger. Hunziger looking for a shot, goes off an SDP defender. Good job by Hunziger to keep it alive, though. Chips it back in. Puck trickles behind the SDP net.
Get up, mine! Get off that! Holy shit!
Loose puck in front. Jumped ahead there. by Vanderpool. Vanderpool looking for a shot. Chipped off of the stick. Goes behind the net. Moragas in pursuit there. Vanderpool rolls back to the point. Loose puck picked up by SDP. They'll try to clear the zone. Cross ice pass in the neutral zone. Moragas, the poke check. Loose puck bouncing around the neutral zone. Stevenson comes away with it. He'll chip it ahead, looking for Weisner. Weisner plays it ahead to Brown. Brown goes across the red line into the zone. Brown trying to get through with poke check there by SDP. Brown goes down. 2 defenders back, 1-on-2. Stevenson back, forces him to the outside. Shot saved by Stewartson. Rebound into the corner. SDP tied up with 2 other players back there. Moragas comes away with it. He chips it up and out of the zone. SDP playing it over to the near boards here. Weisner there with a good poke check. Separates his man, comes away with the puck. He tries to play it up to Moragas, but it's intercepted by SDP. They come away with it. Trying to get a centering pass, but chipped away and ahead to Moragas. Moragas taking on 2 defenders, trying to split the defense. Pulls back, looking for a shot. Blocker save. Got a good shot off. Blocker save by the SDP goalie. They pick up the rebound and try to clear the zone. Majors trying to keep the play alive. It's picked up by Masters. Good poke check by Majors, keeps the play alive. Masters with a shot. Wide left behind the net. Majors going to run that down. SDP plays it back the other direction. Masters goes hard into the corner, but SDP comes away with it. Hargadine off the bench. Phillips is back on D. Hargadine ties up the man. He loses an edge. Majors and Phillips applying pressure and a centering pass, nobody home. Vondrick plays it over to Masters. They chip it back out of the zone though and break up the rush. Vondrick chips it back over the blue line. Loose puck picked up by SDP in their own zone. Majors and Hargadine disrupt the play momentarily, but it's chipped ahead by SDP. SDP looking for a centering pass. Phillips forces his man into the corner. He circles behind the net looking to set something up in the slot, but a poke check there disrupts that play. Pure Edge player lost a stick. Phillips picks up the loose puck after the save by Stewartson and kicks it into the corner. He plays it ahead to Majors, and Majors turns around and slaps it down the ice. No icing. It's chipped ahead by an SDP player. 2.5 minutes remaining in the game. Pure Edge trying to hang on to their 1-goal advantage here in the 3rd period. Chipped away in the neutral zone by Masters. Masters comes away with it. He's across the blue line. Trying to buy some time, goes into the corner, looking to set something up. Brown in support. Hunzinger down in the corner as well. Vanderpool and Lang back on D.
Come on, let's go.
SDP comes away with it though. Vanderpool with a poke check, skated around by the SDP player, forces him into the corner. He'll circle around, trying to set something up. He cycles behind Stewartson, plays it back to the point. Bouncing puck, kept in though. But Brown picks up the loose puck after the pass was a little too far out of reach for the SDP player, and Brown clears the zone. Under 2 minutes now. Got to be looking at possibly pulling the goalie here for SDP if they can get some clearance and get it out of their zone. Keep an eye on the SDP goalie. Vanderpool and Moragas back. Good poke check. Vanderpool plays it ahead to Moragas. Moragas across the blue line. He's got Weisner in support. Vanderpool dumps it into the corner. Weisner with a good poke check, trying to keep the play alive. Just over a minute remaining. Comes back to the corner. Vanderpool keeps it in. He chips it ahead for Weisner. Weisner and Moragas in the near boards. Eating some clock, even if there's no good clear shot here. Good job by Pure Edge to eat some clock, prevent the man advantage for them to pull their goalie. 1 minute remaining in the game. SDP picks up a loose puck. They try to break it out on the far boards. They're across the blue line. There goes the goalie. He's going to the bench. Moragas with a back check. Lots of Pure Edge players over there in the corner. Hargadine and Moragas trying with a poke check. Player on the back door. There's shot right on target. Stewartson covers it up. Had a player on the just outside the slot there, a backdoor pass, but Stewartson slides over and covers up the shot. No rebound, 41.8 seconds on the arena clock here. 6-on-5 hockey as they've got their goalie pulled, empty net for SDP. Face-off controlled by Pure Edge. Phillips comes away with it. Phillips trying to skate it out of the zone. Poke check kept in by SDP. They come around the slot trying to get a clean shot. Tipped side to the right side of the net, doesn't get on target. SDP comes away with it. They'll play it back to the left point, and it comes across the blue line. They'll have to reset with 20 seconds remaining in the game. They're back across the blue line and offside. 18 seconds remaining. That brings the face-off just outside the zone. Still rolling with 6-on-5. Goalie out of the net for SDP. Phillips, Vanderpool, Hargadine, Moragas, and Weisner. Hargadine wins the face-off back, but it's jumped through right there by the SDP forward. It jumps across the line. They try to get a centering pass, kicked away by Moragas, and Moragas will clear the zone, and that should do it. 7 seconds remaining as SDP will circle around. Poke check by Hargadine prevents that pass from going too far. And that'll do it. Pure Edge wins it. 3-2 your final. Pure Edge hangs on. Great job by Stewartson in net. A lot of good chances there. Stewartson up to the challenge. Pure Edge moves to 2-0 in pool play. Tough battle against another 1-0 team this morning. Pure Edge moves to 2-0. SDP 1-1. That'll put Pure Edge in the driver's seat now in the standings as going into this morning, SDP had given up fewer goals. Both teams had a 3-goal differential, but SDP had given up fewer goals, so they were technically ahead of Pure Edge. So that's a good victory for Pure Edge. They moved to first place in pool play. A 4:30 game this afternoon. Final game of pool play at 4:30 today, back here at the same complex. I think we're on the other sheet, 2 sheets of ice here at this complex, but we're back here at the same complex, 4:30 this afternoon for the final game of pool play, and we'll get set up for Sunday to see what bracket play brings. 3-2 your final. Pure Edge wins it. We'll see you this afternoon.